For more than 30 years, Biotech has been manufacturing a number of instruments for various electrophoresis techniques. Paper electrophoresis instruments are a group of instruments manufactured for different paper techniques. And this is one of the paper electrophoresis systems, and in this apparatus you can see the positive and negative electrodes, and the platinum wire is running through the bottom of the chamber, and this is a adapter for holding paper strips. So two paper strips at a time can be placed on these strips, or if it is a single strip, so about 55 millimeter width and 8 centimeter, that is 80 millimeter length of paper can be placed. There are two adapters for this, and this is the buffer reservoir. So we can pour the buffer here, and here also there is a buffer reservoir. So this apparatus needs a electrophoresis power supply. So this can supply up to 300 volts of DC and up to 100 milliampere of current. So before starting the experiment, so we have to have certain consumables like buffer. For preparing a buffer, we have to have a tris and we have to have a glycine. These are the two important components for preparing the buffer. There are number of buffer systems available, and they are widely used, and one can get from the net. And this is prepared in certain proportions, and we follow a tris glycine buffer system of 50 millimolar tris and 100 millimolar glycine. This ultimately gives a pH around 8.2 pH. So this is enough for the separation of serum proteins. So the buffer is ready, and for this we have to pour about 75 ml of buffer in the anode chamber and 75 ml in the cathode chamber. Then we have to connect this chamber to the power pack. So this is the positive end indicated by red, and this is the negative end indicated by black. So positive end of the terminal should be linked to the positive side, and negative should be linked to the negative side. And in the adapter, this is the adapter. So there is a slit in the adapter. So in the slit, a paper strip of about 3 centimeter length and is inserted, and it is placed here. So the bottom end of the strip is touching the buffer, and before that we can check whether the power supply is in order. So we have to switch on the power pack. So in this instrument we have to operate at constant voltage. So for constant voltage we have to first increase the milliampere. These two are for controlling the milliampere, and these two are for voltage. So if there is a coarse knob and a fine knob, so we have to adjust both the knobs to get a desired voltage. So when you increase, this will increase. So you can see in the voltage position, suppose we are keeping 100 volts. So you can increase the voltage. So by adjusting the fine knob, so you can keep the voltage at desired voltage 100. Then if you switch on the current, so literally there is no current passing because we have not started the experiment. So current will show the indication only when there is a current flow after fixing the thing. So next thing is temporarily we can switch off the instrument. Then now the paper wick from the frame is attached. Now when you place it on the bed, this is the bed, you can place it, then this becomes wet. This absorbs a buffer. This particular paper, where it is touching the buffer, this absorbs the buffer, and in this area it becomes wet. So now these are the papers we are going to use. So this is the cellulose acetate paper. This will come with a protective layer. So there are different sizes available in the market. So you can buy this. This is a long strip, but we don't require this much long, so you can cut it down into two pieces. So this is about 8 centimeter length. This strip is about 8 centimeter length. This is sufficient for our experiment. So before preparing the strip, we have to, actually this is the paper strip. So first thing, when it is in dry conditions, you have to mark the strip. One side this is positive and the other side it is negative, and we should also make a line at about 1.5 centimeter from this negative end. So this is a place where we can apply the sample. So the total length is about 8 centimeter, and at 2 centimeter we are making a small marking for applying the sample. So these markings should be done when the paper is in dry condition. Next thing is we have to soak the paper in the same buffer in which we are going to do the electrophoresis. Suppose this is tris glycine buffer, means same buffer we have to take and slowly put the paper on in the buffer, or sometimes we can also use this chamber buffer in the chamber, or we can take a separate buffer, put it in the Petri plate. So this we have to soak it. Then buffer is soaked. This we have to do slowly, so that the air bubbles from the paper strips they escape. So there should not be any air bubble in the paper strip. Then the excess buffer we have to keep it on a dry paper, and then we can blot it so that the excess vapor is removed. So you just take the dry paper. Now this strip is okay. So this strip is soaked with sufficient quantity of buffer. We have to apply the sample on a filter paper. So you just keep it on a clean dry glass plate. Then you can apply the sample using a small strip like thing. So the sample should be undiluted serum or hemoglobin. So we have to apply on a clean glass slide. You can take about 10 microliter and put it on a glass slide. then you can touch. For applying purpose, you can also use cover slip. So just spread the sample, then touch it. You see that there is a uniform layer spreading on the strip. Then you can stamp it on the line already we marked it. Like this, it will spread. So always you can keep uniform length of the strip. Then immediately you can take the paper, and already we have marked it. So this always the sample side should be in the negative. So you place the strip, then there is a top this frame, paper supporting or paper supporting adapter. So there is a edge like thing. So this edge should be placed and it should be placed on top, and there is a small clamp like thing. This will tighten the whole thing. Simultaneously the paper strip also gets tightened. So once it is tightened, now you can see the paper strip is held by the paper holding frame. Then after applying the sample, you can see the sample is already loaded with bromophenol dye as an indicator. Then immediately we can switch on the power pack, and we can keep at 100 voltage depending on the condition. Sometimes we can also increase the voltage to 150. As a thumb rule, for every 1 centimeter distance of the electrode, about 10 voltage is given. Suppose the distance between this electrode and this electrode is about 15 centimeter, so you can go up to 150 volts. So you can increase the voltage to 150. So by adjusting the fine knob, you can keep at 150. You see the indicator. The indicator is here, and here this is constant voltage, CV. This is constant voltage, and now we have started the run. Now you can switch on the milliampere mode and check. This is showing about 6 milliampere current. So now that the current is flowing through the system. So another confirmation for the current flow is, if you look at the platinum wire carefully, you can see the bubbles coming out from the platinum wire. So that is the indication for the flow of current. You can see more bubbles on the negative side. You can see, if you see carefully, you can see more bubbles on the negative side. So that means there is a normal current flow, and immediately you can look at the bromophenol blue indicator has started moving towards positive side. So this is the positive electrode, so it will move. So this is the normal electrophoretic run. That is, when you apply the sample at the negative end is black in color. Now you can see the bubbles coming out. So the blue indicator, bromophenol blue indicator, is already started moving towards positive. So this is the normal electrophoretic flow. That is, the electrophoresis, the very definition is migration of the charged particles in the electrical field towards positive. So that is the thing. So after the electrophoretic run, so we have to, because now the indicator is only for blue. Now all the proteins, they are also migrating behind. So they are not stained. So we are not able to see it. So we have to take the paper and dry the strips in the oven around 56 degrees for about half an hour or 10 minutes. So depending on the paper, then you can take the paper and put it in a Petri plate. Then you can add staining solutions. Then we have to wash it with the washing solutions. And washing solutions generally contain 7% acetic acid and about 5% alcohol. So after washing, all the free stains in the paper is washed off, and ultimately, finally we can see the paper strips like this. So you can see the bands like this. So this is the general profile of the normal serum protein. So the thickest band is identified as albumin. So there is a alpha band, beta band and a gamma band. So this gamma band is having very less charge, so they are moving very slowly. And suppose you are going to use a Kumasi blue. So Kumasi blue will be stained as blue, and certain bands are very more prominently seen in Kumasi blue. So this is how you can compare this with the standard profiles, and if there is any deviation in the concentration of the bands, intensity of the bands, you can easily make out what kind of abnormal presence of protein it is. For example, in myeloma conditions, so this is one of the myeloma conditions. So here you can see this is the pre-albumin also seen. In myeloma conditions, you can see more intensity of the gamma globulin region. So this is albumin, then alpha, beta, gamma. So whereas this is the normal conditions. And so this is how one can diagnose various abnormal globulins in various diagnostic conditions, and using these electrophoresis techniques, one can easily diagnose various diseases. And this apparatus, now you can see almost it has come to about 40% distance, covered about 40% distance. This apparatus also can be used for running agarose slides on the agarose slides. This is, suppose this is the microscope slides. If agarose gel is prepared, you can keep it on the bed like this, and you can put a filter paper, and the filter paper touches the buffer, then the electrical continuity is established. So in this chamber itself, you can have 6 slides, and you can do the electrophoresis simultaneously. In some cases, suppose you want to carry out the electrophoresis in a same slide for for monitoring the running profile simultaneously, this kind of bigger slides can be used, and the gel is prepared on the slide and appropriate welds are cut. Then you can keep the plate over the bed and you can put a filter paper and you can run it. So once this band, blue band, if it touches the positive end, then you can stop the electrophoresis. So for stopping the electrophoresis, you slowly reduce the voltage, then switch off. So this is the normal procedure for operating this power supply. You can also use this timer options. Suppose you want to run for 1 hour, like that, 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So you can use this timer option here and it is very easy to operate. So switch on the thing and you can set the timer and then switch it off. For example, suppose you want to go for timer options, switch on the thing. So there is LED indications. Then you can set the minutes or hour, 1 hour, for example 2 hours, like that. So you can also restart. So you set it for if 1 hour is too long, then you can go for minutes, like that. So 30 minutes, 45 minutes, like that. So you can set up to 9 hour 59 minutes. So 20 minutes, then you can press the start. So immediately the LED starts blinking. The once it is a countdown. So once the timer comes to 0, then immediately the voltage will, suppose the voltage, now we are keeping at 149, voltage will come down and the instrument will stop. So this is how we can also use timer. This is mainly for this thing. Suppose keeping the timer on, we can do some other work. Automatically the electrophoresis run will be over. So that is the advantage. Likewise, this apparatus can be efficiently used for paper, cellulose acetate paper means Botman paper, cellulose acetate paper, or agarose gels. So this is the important things to be followed. Thank you.